So in the morning at the Mike Duffy trial today, people were close to opening their veins. It was fairly repetitive information we and Canadians have all heard before. But in the afternoon, with the same witness in the stand, this is Nicole Proulx. She was at the relevant time the Chief Financial Officer for the Senate. We learned a little more detail about Mike Duffy's attempt to have his makeup paid for. Careful readers will remember that I think it was sometime in May or June of 2009, Mike Duffy submitted a $300 bill to the Senate Finance Department to have for makeup services. He'd done a photo shoot. I think this was the one with the Prime Minister, and he wanted the claim paid. Well, comfortingly for most of us, this was such an unusual thing that the claim made its way all the way up to Nicole Proulx's office. She's the CFO, as I said. It was so unique, she said, that people kept saying, "What do we do with this? What do we do with this?" It sounds like they hadn't seen this before. So it goes all the way up, and she writes Mr. Duffy a very formal letter and says, unfortunately, the Senate does not consider this a legitimate expense. You can just imagine if they did. I mean, everybody all the time would be claiming for makeup. And she turned it down. She rejected the claim. But she told the then senator, if he wanted to take it further, he could go to the Committee of Internal Economy, which is the governing executive committee of the Senate. And the prosecutor asked her if she'd ever heard anything further about it, and she said, yeah, she did, that Senator Duffy had indeed taken it to the Internal Economy Committee. It was on the agenda to be dealt with when, at the last moment, she said the chair announced that Senator Duffy was withdrawing his application. So it never made it, and whether or not it was Mike Duffy who actually yanked it or the actual chair of the committee, who I expect looked at it and said, "What the hell is this?" In any case, the interesting thing I think about this little story is that it tells you that makeup was the hill upon which Mike Duffy was going to die.